Peace, 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 peace. What's up, my people? This is your guy, Barry Israel. I know it's been a while since I did a vid, probably since last October, November, around that time, man. Sometimes you just have to go and take a break and just sit back and leave from behind the scenes. And right now is the time to come back out from behind the scenes. Because basically, the chickens are coming home to roost now. Things are starting to play out like they are prophesized and just are. It's not difficult to sit back and watch insane people, sociopaths, play out their own agenda and play out their own demise. We're in a situation now where I did a video not too long ago, last year actually, and in that video, it was about the fall of cryptocurrency will be the fall of Babylon. Babylon is the elitist white supremacist system. Point blank. This is not racist. This is a system we live in, and it's bad against their own people themselves that are from a lower class that we want to say are the white supremacists with the, S&T, cigars, living out in the country, fishing, with the shotgun rifles, with the Confederate. Nah, those aren't, they have no power over you. It's the ones in the suit ties and the skirts. The white supremacists, the elite white supremacist aliens. They're the true aliens, but they telling you aliens are coming this and that when they're actually the real aliens, but that's another story. I wanted to stick to this video I'm bringing you about. It's going to be about cryptocurrency, and this is the question. Are the elite using cryptocurrency to fund their war on humanity now? And the reason why I want to put that out there is because of this. You can take a look around and see everything is dried up. But what these cats did, man, was years ago, they made the big mistake of coming out with their Project Looking Glass. And I'm giving you stuff you can verify and look at. And in Project Looking Glass, what they did basically was they were able to peer into the future. That's why you have psychics and all of these things and people that work for them. They enlisted scientists and machines they put together to be able to look into the future, to what they call time machines, time and space. And so that's what they did. And what they found when they looked in there, and you can go verify this, you just got to do the research yourself to understand what I'm saying. They understood and they seen what the future was. And I'm going to tell you this. You see what's going on now because they understood what their future was and they seen it. They knew and saw their ending. They seen what their ending was about, how it was going to end. So you had false flags, different narratives coming up that try to change that ending. They try to use their little magic, enlisted people to use the magic and all of this spell work and stuff, but it still kept coming back to the same ending. So they know they can't change their ending now. They know it's impossible. They can do it. It won't happen. What's prophesized is prophesized. What will happen? What will happen? So right now, you're just seeing a lot of just terror, a lot of grief. You're just seeing just criminal civilization is what it's become. Just going through a lot right now. Because we've always been led by people that never had our best interests, and we allowed them to capture us, man, in a lot of ways, mentally, physically, and spiritually. But right now, the crypto was a big thing with that, and that's why I did a video talking about the fall of crypto, and it's still on my page. The fall of cryptocurrency would be the fall of Babylon, and the reason why I brought that to you is this. Now that they've lost control of the Pentagon, the military-industrial complex. That's why now you have a black man running it in charge. These cats aren't going to give up money, power, and the military-industrial complex was the biggest money bringer and maker. You think they're going to all of a sudden put appoint a black man in charge of that if there was still power and money there? Let's be real. I'm serious. Let's be real. Absolutely not. Not because he's a great guy and they want equality now. They always were about power, control, and suppression. Why would they switch that now? Also, they put a black guy in charge of the forestry now. I think Ronald Moore is his name or something like that. Now, all of a sudden, they want to put a black man in charge over the lands. Then what did they do? They brought in a black female to run for president, that vice president that basically, wasn't even on the chart. She was in the basement somewhere. But they gave you who they wanted you to vote for. You didn't pick and choose that person. They gave to you. Their people, their corporation gave you who they wanted. Why? They know it's over. They know it's over because they've lost all power. So you don't turn around and start putting black people in position because there's still power and money there. And I'm just keeping it real with you. And you just got to look around and understand. So they knew when the Trump card came out and won and blew up their whole scheme. When that Trump card came, blew up their whole scheme. Blew everything up. So now they understood the Fed would be taken down, which it has been disbanding. But we do have, a treasury in place to still take care of the things we need to take care of. And I don't want to forget this. They're now actually telling you also that, we want to put a black woman on the Supreme Court now. Wake up, people. You got to wake up to what these cats are about, what they're really doing. And, I'm not saying, that's a bad idea, but you got to understand now. There's another universal Supreme Court already here that's higher than that one, that is putting down judgment on these cats in many ways, spiritually and here in the physical. That's why everybody disappeared. That's why all the CEOs are taking off under these crazy excuses about, they had consensual relationship with somebody within an organization, the big boss, and now they got to lead the organization. Since when they doing it, especially when a lot of them control the media and control the stuff around here. You're going to have to leave what you put together because of a consensual relationship, because they don't want to make them look like a creep. You know who I'm talking about, the recent one, but it's been many others before that, and every day is something new, someone new. So the thing is no, that's because the universal Supreme Court of women, melanated women, I'm going to keep it real, from a couple of different ethnicities are passing down judgment, y'all. And this is what y'all don't understand in the spiritual realm. That's why I had to come back to the YouTube spiritual streets and bring you the word, bring you the info, man, because I definitely, I'm in these spiritual streets. That's the name of my channel. I understand that now. I understand who I am on every level. I'm not even going to get into the level I'm at in the spiritual, because I'm not about validation. I'm not about ego. It is what it is. And those out there in the know. So I'm good. So I'm qualified and able to be able to bring you this information and to try to enlighten you. Because, like I said, I talked about crypto. If you go back on my page, I already did a vid on that. I already seen what was coming down the pipe, and it's here right now. So crypto, this is what I want to get to. Now that I gave you the backdrop about why there's really no more power or money here, because now they want to put a lot of black faces where there's no money and power. And all the local elections, the New York mayor election, because it's over. It's over. You're not going to get power to the very same groups you were trying to suppress, but also those people that they put there are part of keeping their elite white supremacist agenda going, alien agenda on top of that. They want to tell you the aliens are there, the aliens are there. They're coming when they're the actually named aliens in meat suits. This is how these cats always operate, but their time is up. And that's what I want to get back to. Let me finish that. The Project Looking Glass showed them that their future was over. It showed them how it was going to end, how it was going to go down. And now that's what's driving them mad, and that's what's driving them crazy. So their whole goal now is to take as many people with them as possible, man. Take your spirit and your soul, because when you do pass and perish from here, you come back as a soul, and depending on what you learn, you come back even stronger. But if your soul gets jacked up and gets captured in the wrong way, then you don't. So the game now is to capture as many souls as they can, man, to take with them, the soulless. You understand? So that's where we at. So the crypto, to get back to that, was really put together on the basis of this. They had crypto because they knew Federal Reserve, like I broke down, they knew their monetary system was going to go, they were going to get hemmed up, but they never knew it was going to happen through the Trump card. So that really threw the whole game off for them. So now after that happened, now it was like, okay, well, we got crypto in place. Because they seen, like I said, what was coming. So by having crypto in place, that was another avenue to be able to do things they needed to do as far as with their operations. They were like black ops, false flag, just crazy stuff that they do. That before they were using our money to do as a slush fund. What they've now done is turn crypto into a slush fund. That's what cryptocurrency is, basically. It is a slush fund for them to keep doing what they need to do with your money. When that crypto goes down, you don't even know where your money goes to. You don't know who gets your money, where it's going, who gets it. Who's getting your money when they tell you, oh, crypto went down? You know who's getting it? It's them, because they withdrawing it to fund some operation they need to operate. Because now they don't have access to the world power, to the IMFs, to none of that banking systems no more like they used to. And they darn sure enough ain't gonna use their own money that they have stored away. So crypto was the next scheme to keep the people's money coming, because they knew through Project Looking Glass what was going on and how it was going to go down. And that was going to be their fail safe to keep this elite white supremacist system, Babylonian system going. That's it. That's all crypto was for them and is for them. So when hard-earning people, businesses, or people think they're going to get rich through that, you're sadly mistaken. All it is a slush fund for the elite white supremacists to continue. These elitists, which is the capitalists, the people that push capitalism, that are about monopolize. They're not about entrepreneurship. They're about monopolizing. If you don't work for them and patent your ideas through them, then your ideas ain't jumping off nowhere, because their system will shut you down. And so this is what's crumbling. So people ought to be happy to want to see it crumble, because we're all creative. We've been dealing with people that steal your creativity. And right now, because they lost power through the Fed Reserve, now they're keeping your energy and your money energy and power through cryptocurrency. And that's why people got to get out that mindset like it's going to help them get rich. Ain't nothing they did that came up with ever help you get rich. And you have to understand that, man, that it's all a scam, it's all a game. And now, guess what? Yours truly came up with, we're going to go ahead and start regulating that stuff now and tax it. Now, not only are they going to take your money and withdraw it, call it a dip, and then people running, and they still got people constantly recruit people who put more back in. So you put money back in the market, and it's back up now. No, the coffers are back up now to where they want them until they need to fund their next operation and pull out. Because like I said, you don't even know where that money's going and who's getting it. So that's what makes people ignorant and real dummies actually invested in that. It makes no sense, man, that you are allowing people to bamboozle you like that. It just, I gotta go hard with that, because it's like, it's so ignorant to not understand and see the game for what it is. You know, you're not really benefiting from that. They're playing with you. And you sit there, and the next thing you know, let's say they withdraw the money and do what they need to do, then you put back, the coffers go back up, and they tell you, it rise, it's back up again. And that's to get people to run back to it again, man. And the sooner you understand that, the better. That crypto is nothing but a scam for the elite to continue to use as a slush fund, man, to fund what they needed to, because worldwide, their power, they've lost power. That's why you see countries like France, African countries and other countries, Caribbeans, are telling them, get out. We're claiming our independence, because they are no longer scared, because they know there's no military power no more, because there's no funding for it. They know that there's that rogue CIA that was run by secret societies from the beginning, because all the leaders were always from secret societies, and they tell you that. You research it. Bush, all of them cats were part of secret societies. Skull and Bones, all of that, FBI, everybody that put in place came from secret societies. So they know now they've lost power. So now countries are no longer afraid to say, get out of our country. We don't want you in here. France, Canada, Australia, whoever it is, America. No, we're not doing big. They're not afraid no more, because they know that these cats don't have the power and the money to come after them. They can still play other little games they want. They can still enlist, people that don't understand the ancestral things behind it. They can still enlist them to try to do their spell work to mess with people. That's still in their power, and that's still a bad idea, because it's going to come back and knows them and them that try to perpetrate that. But now they're losing power nationwide, so it's a money thing. It's a money thing, and crypto is the only thing that's holding them up right now. And after crypto falls, that's when you know it's a wrap. Bottom line, it's a wrap, y'all. We're no longer a cash cow, the American people, as far as with the Federal Reserve. Like I said, that time and days are over, but you still have everything in play on a local and a state level. they still are infiltrated there. But like I said, once crypto goes and a lot of other stuff, once people start opening their eyes and understanding what's truly going on, all of that's going to go. A lot of local leaders going to go running off hiding somewhere. Once people find out they've been bamboozled, man, by a bunch of people that never had their best interests at heart. And, you know, they continue to, you know, you got to understand, when Satan start fighting Satan, the game is over. The game's been over. And that's what the Trump card was about. But the thing with the cryptocurrency is been, like I said, Biden, that's what I wanted to get to. The cat, the president now, all came back and said he wants to regulate. Now they want to turn around and do what? Tax people for using cryptocurrency. Now all of a sudden we want to regulate it because they done did their beta test and they see people falling for it. So now let's come around. Not only are we going to pull their money out, now we're going to tax them on the back end where it comes back in their personal funds as far as the taxing, because that's our back door in, because we can't come through the Federal Reserve and all of that stuff no more, because it's been disbanded and collapsed and we don't have that power through there no more. So now we suck them into crypto and then tax them on the crypto, because now we're getting them back in their personal taxes in the back end, because they still got their hands slightly in RS, but not like they used to. So they lost all their monetary power. And crypto is basically like the only thing that's actually holding them up. That's the only thing holding them up, y'all. And the sooner people start to understand that, the sooner people start to realize that and stop putting their money into crypto, then guess what happens? That's just their money, their fake money that's in crypto now. Now they got to start using their money to fund these things, to fund all of this other stuff that they need to do. But what they're doing is they're focusing on regional activities. Thus, you have the spraying of our skies. That's why you have to look up in the skies, y'all, and see these planes going back. They're drone planes that a lot of them are dropping the Jim Jones juice on you. That's why they can tell you how it's going to spread in this area, it's going to be in this area, it's going to be here, there. The Jim Jones juice, you got to look up. They don't have magic wings and come across oceans. They got wings, all right, but you're being sprayed like cockroaches, man. And you know they not gonna keep you. They're not using their money. That's crypto money doing that stuff, man. That's crypto money that's going around and still forming their operations and paying for their operations here in this country regionally. But see, they don't have that money like that to do it overseas. So now these organizations that are still there, they're still embedded in certain places. Now they have to do things locally and regionally, and they're doing it through crypto, not through their money, because they've lost power to, like I said, the banking system, the Federal Reserve. That's why you see the things taking place, like you're taking the country saying, we're on our own, we don't want you in our country. That's why you see all of a sudden they're trying to put the black faces out there, because when the collapse comes, their history is going to write it like they were the ones in charge when all of this happened. And y'all, it's like y'all don't even see the game. Oh, he was the Secretary of Defense, that black guy, when the system collapsed. Oh, that woman that was vice president and all of a sudden, for some reason, may have became president. Oh, the collapse is here now. She was president when it happened. You know, if something was ever to happen to that person, the president, then, he was in charge of the land, the forestry. Oh, it was a black woman on the Supreme Court when it went down. You got to understand the game, man. And how they play it. This has never been about equality, because power is gone and it's lost. So now they, in their minds, these weirdos thinking they got to rewrite their history in a sense where they can show that we wasn't in charge of America there when all this went down. It was them. The same people we took it from, suppressed and kept down with our elite white supremacist system, and the same black leaders that was helping us do it, because they were never for their communities. Because look at their communities now. That ain't black leadership. That to me looks like elite white supremacist system to keep your community suppressed and dogged down, and not just black ones, poor white ones, all of that, man. So it's a classism thing, man, and it's crazy, because if they were able to accomplish what they wanted to, what you got to understand is this: those same people that's helping them with their agenda would end up being their maids and butlers. That's the crazy part about it. But I can be in this space now. I can be happy, because I know it's almost here. The time is almost up. It's just a matter of time before crypto is gone. Once people start catching on and decide not to put into it, then they got to start using their money to go do their regional fundings for all of that crazy satanic and crazy activities they doing and all of these little games they still like to play and do, they gonna have to start using their money now. And that's when it's gonna be a wrap. Because they're already running it high. But like I told you, there's a universal Supreme Court right here now. You got to go back and look at some of Trump's photos and see who's standing in the background and like this, wearing red, funky looking glasses, red outfits. You sisters, Hispanic, Latino, black women. It wasn't just no regular from anywhere. You better go back and do you some research and look at some of his rallies. That's all I'm gonna tell you. And I'm giving you a bit of information so you be like, he's on to something. But trust me, I'm more than on to something. You know, I got my ranking in these spiritual streets. That's all that need to be said. You know, and those people out there who know I'm about it and have been about it coming at me with the foolishness, they know it. So, and that's all I stand on. And I'll leave it at that, man. I just try to stay out the way because I know what's coming. They know what's coming from their Project Looking Glass. So everybody, just get your minds right, man. Focus on your families. Focus on just your families, man. Focus on your soul, your spirit. Don't, continue to try to uphold these systems that these cats have put into place. It's just because you're just doing yourself a disservice. It's time for it to go. I ran into people with businesses now talking about this. I'm just tired because now they want to tax Cash App. And that's another thing I want to bring up. Now they want to tax cash. They're running out of money. So now they want to come at small businesses and people trying to make money through taxing Cash App. That lets you know what I'm saying has credence, because now they want to tax Cash App. They're trying to drain and pull money from every source they can now because they're running out of money, y'all. They did it. They're doing it with Cash App. Now they want to tax you for being invested in their cryptocurrency. Y'all, it's a money grab because they don't want to start using their money. But when you wise up and they got to go dig in their coffers, which they not. But before they even do that, it's going to be over at the drop of a dime, man. And the sooner we let the systems collapse, the better. Because cryptocurrency right now is keeping their systems up. Bottom line, that's the only thing is keeping their system up. So once that collapses, you will see the fall of Babylon. And, that's why I did a video. I did a video about it, the fall of cryptocurrency, the fall. But I seen it coming, and it's here now. It's here. It's definitely about to happen. They can't stop it, and that's something that, like I said, they found out through their Project Looking Glass what was going on, how it's gonna go, and all of those good things. So, we just gotta look forward to moving onward and upward. Look forward to knowing that we can one day soon have our businesses, make our money, and we're not being taxed by Caesar for no damn reason. He using it to still plot against you. So cryptocurrency, we've been in a war. There's been a war against humanity since the 40s when these cats came over here from Germany and other places, man, when they telling you fight communism and the same people telling you to fight the word of communists. And it's the same game now. The same people telling you, watch for the aliens. The aliens are coming. They are the aliens. So it's when you wake up to the game, you'll see that they're running out of money now. So they want to tax people on Cash App. Now they want to tax you on your cryptocurrency. But it's going to affect the lower man. And you got to understand, capitalism, this elitist white supremacist system that was put in place, was based on monopolizing monopoly. All the way back from J.P. Morgan and all them cats, from their involvement in taking down the Titanic, because it was men on there that didn't want the Federal Reserve Board in place. You got to understand, these cats will take out a whole plane to get one person. That's their mindset. You're dealing with cavemen and cave women in suit and ties. And that's just how it is. And once you understand that capitalism is built on monopolizing, not everybody being able to be an entrepreneur. Thus you have the Jim Jones juice going around and is with their Jim Jones mandates, and is taking down businesses, which is really hurting the true entrepreneurs out here. If they can't capitalize off of your creativity and get the patent, get the rights to it, so their corporation can make millions, They gonna take you out after the fact? Are they gonna make you sign if you work for them? Oh yeah, we'll promise you promotions. You go up through the rank, but they're using your money to make. They're using your ideas and your creativity to make billions because they, being soulless, they're not good with creativity. They steal everybody else's creativity. And right now, they're at their end game. Cryptocurrency is their end game, and it's a wrap. It's coming. It's a wrap, and it will be a beautiful day for everyone, man. To know that, yeah, it's going to be a struggle, but so what? You know, life isn't, life is based on soul, man. It's not based on validation from our status. Life is based on your soul and your spirit, and you'll be blessed with all of those things. But you see so many people in other countries that don't have the money we have, but they still eat, they still create, and how they make money, and that's just their life. They're not getting caught up in what you drive and who you are. What's my title? What's my status? Life is based on spirit and soul, not status and validation. And the sooner you figure that out, the better, man, because you can still live in abundance, man. You know, I'm chilling. I'm doing me, you know, living, doing what I do. You know, but it's been a battle too. I'm out here in these spiritual streets on a different level doing battle for the people, man. I don't gotta be in the forefront. I don't need a whole bunch of views because it's not about that. They're not gonna allow that anyway with me. It's just not gonna happen. So it's like you either gotta come to my channel or you catch it when they allow it on the feed for a couple hours. That's it. Or you gotta come to my channel. If not, you're just not gonna see it out there because I'm one of those beings. It's just simple as that. And I'm fine with that. I live in that. That's why I'm out up here all the time. I'm not giving this all my energy. I just come to bring a message when I need to bring a message. So the fall of cryptocurrency will be the fall of Babylon. Go back and check out my old vids. I totally went off with stuff I really wanted to bring, man, because I like to bring it just real from whatever. So I had it written how I wanted to come at you with it so that people can follow me. But I think you follow me. I think some people got the message, was able to pull some gems out. So with that, man, I want to say peace to all my people out there, everyone, man. You know, keep your head up with your grass cut. Understand that the Jim Jones juice is being sprayed on you. You just got to keep your head up and look in the skies, man. There's nothing you can do about it. It really isn't. But people out here protesting all this dumb stuff. You need to go to your local leaders, your state leaders, because they're the ones that's allowed it. They know what's going on. You need to ask them, what the heck are they spraying out there? What are they spraying from those drones? Because what they spraying, they can't have regular human people. I'm gonna put it that way. So what are they spraying from them? You can see them crisscrossing because they got to run in patterns. How they do. So you see crisscrosses in the sky, and this and that, because it's run by their time, and they go there, then they got to cross back this way because it's drones, it's machines, it's time. So you see them, and they're doing this a lot. Once we start asking about that and putting our local leaders on the spot, because now they have to answer to the Universal Supreme Court that's here today in the flesh. What I'm trying to tell y'all, that other Supreme Court they trying to hit you, bamboozle y'all with to get you thinking now by putting up a black woman saying it's there, it's not there. There's a new Universal Supreme Court here, and they're passing judgment in the spiritual and the physical on these cats that done ran shot on humanity, that declared a war on humanity, and humanity didn't even know it. They was co-signing and funding the war against themselves, and now you're doing it again through crypto, funding the war against yourself. So get your minds right, y'all, but understand that time is here, and it's just time to get your focus back. But ask your local leaders, protest about that. Everybody gather in your community. If you want to stop feeling a certain way or whatever, ask what the heck are they spraying. Protest about that, because once you put them on notice, now they have to come with a response, either the truth or the lie. And it doesn't matter either the response. Now the universe will come in and make them accountable. That's the game in the spiritual. Once you make them accountable for what they're spraying and bring it to their face, whatever their response may be, they're not going to tell you the truth, because then they're going to have to go run and hide. So whatever they come up with, now they have to deal with the spiritual. They're saying, we seen it. The people asked you and you lied. Now we have to pass judgment. This is what judgment's about. It's not about the Hollywood and the Jesus coming down out the sky that they said, that they tried to give you through their Hollywood. No, judgment is now. So that's how you hold your local leaders, state and county accountable. Protest about stuff like that, because if they come wrong, they get the kibosh. Like a lot of these CEOs are getting the kibosh. That's disappearing. So the fall of crypto will be the fall of Babylon. Peace, my people. I'm coming back with some more fire too. I got some good stuff. I've been in the lab just chilling and marinating, but I hope you got some good things out of this. All right? Peace, peace. This is your guy, Barry Israel I Knew.